Hello and welcome to this new section on talent acquisition and recruitment for AI for HRM excellence and the first lecture of that. So the purpose of this section is to give you an overview of how can you use artificial intelligence for excellence in talent acquisition and recruitment. And there we will talk of few things. And one of the things that we will begin in this lecture is talking about the smart candidate screening. And there we will talk about how can AI tools help in scanning resumes and shortlisting candidates based on the skills, experience, and even cultural fit. So that's what we will do in this lecture. So how do you think that can be done? How can AI tools scan resumes and shortlist candidates based on their skills, experiences, even cultural fit? So that's a great question, right? So, AI tools can scan and shortlist resumes by using the, natural language processing, NLP, machine learning, and sometimes psychographic analysis to, evaluate not only what the candidate says, but also how it aligns with the job's needs and the company culture. So that's how broadly it can do that, right? Let's take a deeper look at looking at the steps that it takes to, scan these resumes and shortlist candidates. Let us take a look at it. So first thing it does is it, reads or parses the resumes, and that's a NLP based extraction. So AI reads the resume like human recruiters would. It extracts structured data like name, email, job title, companies, dates, etc. Then it identifies unstructured data, right? And in that it identifies responsibilities, achievements, and skill keywords. And then also it does is it tags industry terms, you know, degrees and certification, etc. An example of reading this by the AI would be that led a team of five to deploy AWS cloud structure, and it would lead to tagging leadership, AWS, cloud computing, and team management. So that's the parsing of the resume that happens in the first step. Then it matches the skills and experience to job descriptions. And how does it do that? So AI compares, the resume data to the job description using semantic similarity. You know, it does so by recognizing JavaScript and web front end as related. Two different words, JavaScript and from web front end, but it recognizes that they are similar words. So it looks at the similarity of the words in terms of their meaning. And it scores. It scores what? Skill matches, exact skill matches, related skills, 8 years of experience and seniority level. And some tools even use knowledge graphs to match different wordings or, synchronize, say, for example, bachelor's in computer science to, computer science postgraduate or graduate. So that's how it matches skills and experiences to job description. Then it predicts the candidate suitability. And there it uses machine learning models that are trained on historical hiring data, which it uses to analyze the candidate traits that have led to success. So it looks at that data to determine what traits have led to successfully hiring these candidates and their performing in the company. And these models score resumes for things like technical fit, role relevance, and growth potential. And some systems even track which resume features led to higher performance or getting promoted, right? So it predicts the candidate suitability using these machine learning models. Then it also does cultural fit estimation, right? Now, some platforms analyze writing styles, tone, uh, based on the resumes and cover letters, personality cues using psycholinguistics, right? Examples are the big five personality traits from language. Also looks at past company types, example, startup versus corporates, to infer adaptability or value alignment. And the tools that you can use for such cultural fit estimations are like Pymetrics, right? Like Pymetrics, which uses game-based cognitive profiling. Crystal knows that you know picks up personality from the text, and Higher View that does video analysis, as we talked about in case of Unilever lecture, right? Unilever case study. So that's how the cultural fit estimation happens by the AI. Then it does shortlisting and ranking. Now, AI generates a list of a ranking list of candidates based on, you know, the matching scores, hard skills, experience, predicted success in terms of soft skills, behavior patterns, and cultural alignment. And then the top candidates are then either automatically shortlisted or flagged for manual review by the recruiters. So that's how the shortlisting and the ranking happens, right? Then while doing this, it also keeps in mind of, or you need to keep mind of ethical considerations by ensuring that the AI tools are transparent, bias audited, and compliant with regulations like EEOC and GDPR. And to be able to take care of the ethical consideration, use what is called explainable AI, XAI, where possible. Now, these explainable AI models, XAI models, give the reasons for their recommendation. So if it recommends a candidate for shortlisting, it will also tell you why. So it doesn't tell you who, but also tells you why. So it will help you as HR justify the shortlisting. So as much as possible, use explainable AI, XAI. So what is next? So having looked at how AI does the scanning of resumes in shortlisting, we will now take a look at what such AI tools are that you need to know and can use to scan resumes, shortlisting candidates based on experience, skills, and even cultural fit. So thank you so much for watching this first lecture on talent acquisition and recruitment. I hope you're continuing to learn new things, continuing to enjoy, and I do look forward to see you again in the next lecture. Please feel free to message me if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer your questions, and do download the PDF file to take a look at anything that you need.